Hi there, and welcome to Pink News You Can Use. Again, I guess. This is Ann, your director. I'm only sending this to a few consultants, those consultants who I believe want to move up. And so what I want to do this evening is share about a new idea I have. And it's something I've tried a couple times and it's working really well. So I want to share it with you. And then what I want to do is, it's 6:15 on Thursday night, July 11th. So what I want to do is have a conversation this evening with you about what I'm going to share with you, and then so we're going to conference call. And when I email this to you, hopefully you have the conference call number. And I think we're going to shoot for 9:30. I know that's kind of late. Well, and if some of you are in bed, you can listen to it tomorrow or some. Well, you can't because we're going to be live. Anyway, you can watch this. If you have questions, call me. So 9:30, I'll put in the email the number. Okay. Okay. Not going to cough. Went to the allergist yesterday and he said I'm so much better. So okay. I look back at this year and I feel like one of my weaknesses as your director and in my own personal Mary Kay business is that I might sponsor somebody and be excited about helping them get going, but with all the forms of communication that there are, I feel like they come in and then somehow the ball gets dropped. My part, I just don't feel like there's a very set way of doing things. And I want to change that. I want someone to get off to really a perfect start, no pun intended. And so I have a suggestion for a couple things I want you, that I've tried just since July 1st. And it really has made a difference, and so hopefully it will for you too. Okay, so from now on, if you're in my unit, I want you to learn this. And so you're going to need some tools. So run and get a piece of paper and a pen so you can jot some things down. And where's my water? It's right here. I want to make sure I have some water. Okay, so here's what you need. You need, so let's pretend that you're sitting in front of your brand new recruit and you have taken her information, or you've gone on your iPad or your computer, if you're at your house or her house, and you have completed her agreement. As soon as someone completes their agreement, now I know sometimes they're not sitting there with you, but let's assume that it's the first time you talk to her since she submitted her agreement. I mean, you're going to know when her agreement gets submitted, whether you and she do it together online. I'm just here to tell you that 95% of the way that I do an agreement is, if I'm talking with her and she said, yep, I'm ready to give this a whirl, I'm like, excellent, you know what, you have another 10 minutes because this is what we're going to do. And I will sit there and she can get on her computer and I will get on my computer if we're not in the same room, and we will walk through the agreement together. I don't like those Evite things. Now the company might scream at me, but I don't like them because you're sending them this Evite, you're going to hope that they do it. They may not do it, they may be scared. If they are saying yes right then, let's get the agreement done. So you're on the phone with her or you're in person with her, right? So she becomes a consultant right then, and the best case scenario is you're in front of her. And if she is, this is what I want you to have with you. I want you to have some new Mary Kay pins. Is that okay? Some new Mary Kay pins. So what I want you to do is, I want you to hand it to her. Read this to her. Hand it to her and say, we'll pin you for sure at the meeting, but I want to give you your very first little thing in Mary Kay, and that's your Mary Kay pin. Wear it all the time. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to do with her. In fact, I have it right here. So you have a new personal team member, right? Yay, we're smiling faces right here. This first thing you're going to do is give her a Mary Kay pin. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to get your date book out. I mean, the next thing, you get your date book out and you say, okay, Susie, here's what we need to do. We need to schedule your first, and you can call it a party, a class, a group facial, a girls' night in, a girls' night out, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but you schedule it and you say, we have to do it within the next 10 days because there's some really cool bonuses when you place your first order. You haven't talked inventory yet, right? So when you place your first order, there's some really cool bonus items I'm going to tell you about, and so we've got to get it done. She's excited. She'll do what you want in the first 10 days, so get her to schedule within the next 10 days. I'm serious, okay? You get your date book out, she can get her cell phone out, whatever. You decide. Then, as soon as you come up with a date that's good for both of you, right then and there, do not leave, then you pull out the Frank list. And you literally, truly, and for sure, take that Frank list. See, mine's kind of beat up even. And you take the Frank list and you sit there with her. Sit there right with her and say, okay, friends, get your cell phone out. And we're going to come up with all the friends we can think of. All the relatives, all the acquaintances, work, neighbors, kids. You know the drill. You sit there and go through it with her. Literally. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. Doesn't matter. And then when you get finished, get as many as you can. Sit there with her and help her do it. And then you take your camera and you literally go down and you take a picture of her Frank list. Worst case scenario happens, she goes off into Mars or some Mary Kay land and you never see her again after this moment. What do you have in your phone? You have a referral list, don't you? If, God forbid, something should happen with her, okay? So you get her Frank list and then you talk about sending the invites, whether she wants to e-bite, whether she wants to text, whether she wants to whatever she wants to do. You guys decide how you want to share that first appointment with her, okay? Then what you're going to do is, then you're going to, so do the Frank list, take a picture of it, and then you're going to talk with her about all the meeting times that really, truly successful consultants attend a weekly meeting. That's where you learn, that's where you grow, that's where you get mentored, that's where you feel more a part of the sisterhood. The meetings are amazing. I don't tell them they're not voluntary. I just infer that everyone goes to the meetings. Because you and I both know that if she'll go to a meeting, she'll be more successful because she'll get it better, right? Right, okay. So then I say to her, now, a couple more things. And that is, I want to share with you some of these bonuses we're going to be working for you to get because, oh my gosh, Susie, I want you to get as much free product. And when you're a brand new consultant, the initial order that you make for product is going to be important because Mary Kay gives you free product for the size of that order. So, and within 14 days, which is 2 weeks from today, so today is July 11th, so that would mean that July 25th or something is our 2-week mark. That's why we need to have this class before 10 days, so that we'll have sold product and have money in our hands to get you as much free product as possible. How much free product can you have? I'm going to share with you right now. And you, consultant, you take a roll-it bag, and then you open it up like this and you say to her, I am so excited about sharing with you all the free product that you can get. I want you to get all this, okay? Here's how it works. Before the 25th, see, you're reiterating again to her, 2-week limit. Before the 25th, when your order is a qualifying order, I don't try to say numbers yet because I don't want to freak her out, even though 34 years ago I started with 600. I swear, why do we think that's a big deal nowadays? But so I don't talk numbers. I just say when you get a qualifying order by the 25th, you are going to receive from Mary Kay absolutely free this right here, and it is a microdermabrasion. It is step 1 and step 2 firming eye cream, and 2 Mary Kay 2 extra trays, and this retails from Mary Kay at $110 free. You can use it at your skincare classes. They're really giving you stuff that you're going to want to use at your skincare classes that they couldn't really afford to put in a starter kit. So it's awesome, okay? $110. And before the 25th, you can also receive, and this is $115 value, all of this glamour. You get a Glamour Compact filled up, and I would open this up, and I would show her the Glamour Compact with the 3 eyes and the blush, and then you receive 2 lip glosses, lip colors, a mascara, a lip liner, and an eye definer. Isn't that awesome? You can use it yourself, you can give it away, you can sell it. It's worth $115, okay? That's the second amount. And then, beyond that, if you even do more than that initial qualifying order, then there are other bundles that you can choose from. You can choose a bundle that's worth $90 that is a wonderful sets of the the botanicals, or my favorite, it's valued at $95, and that is oil for eye makeup remover, serum plus C, a mascara, and a hand cream. Okay, so by the way, I have all the boxes flattened on the back here. So I would love, Susie, for you to get all this product free. Now, and then, and if let's say you at this moment do not have enough product to create one of these for yourselves, then guess what you do? You go down to the Dollar General store and get yourself one of these little things, and you print off the Ready Set Sell brochure from Mary Kay InTouch. Go to Mary Kay InTouch, top right corner, in the search engine, put Ready Set Sell brochure, click on the PDF, print out, it's 18 pages. You don't have to use every page. I've only used these pages. The first page is the first page where it says Ready Set Sell inventory options, and you can just use this and go through this with her. Ready Set Sell, and then you talk about the page that talks about open for business and reasons why to have product, just a picture of the product right there, okay? Then, so if you don't have this, by goodness, do this, and do it right then. You're not really talking numbers, you're not freaking her out, you're just exciting her about getting free product. And then Mary Kay wants to welcome you, and that's what's in here, with this free glamour that retails for $115, and you talk about all the things that she can receive when her qualifying order before the 25th happens. And I want to help you to do that, Susie. Okay, then, and also you get the $110 value of the Microderm and the firming eye cream and the two trays and a roll-up bag. I forgot to say this. You get the roll-up bag too. And so, and then you can even get more, but we'll talk about that later. We want to get that class started. And then these are the bundles, the $90 and the $95 bundle. Use this, use these, okay? And then the one last thing I want to tell you is something I think, I haven't done it yet, well, I've done it a couple times, but I think would be really smart, and that is, I think of Amy Cole Cook, who was so smart, college kid, just graduated. She took a satin hand set and went out and sold enough satin hands to do her initial order. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. So what I would suggest you consider doing is take a peach satin hands off your shelf, hand it to her, have her pay, let her buy it wholesale plus tax from you, which would cost her about 20 bucks, less than 20. Make her write you a check right there for it. It's her satin hand set, and give her a sheet and say, I want you to do as many of these as possible. Do it on everyone. It normally sells for $34. You know what you could do? Introductory price, because you're a new consultant, it's $30. If she sold 18, I don't know the math, you know me. I think she has to, well, if she sold 20, 2 times 3 is 6. If she sold 20 at $30, she'd have $600 in her hand to place an order. Forget the skincare class you have scheduled before 10 days out, okay? Okay, that's what today is about. Getting someone off to an amazing start instantly, instead of, well, we'll get you to training next week and come in here about inventory. I mean, I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball sometimes when I talk to a new consultant who's been around for a week. My fault. I'm not laying this on anyone but me. But I want that to change for you and for me this year. Okay. I will send you in this email. I will send you the information about how to talk tonight at 9:30 if you want to be on. Okay? You can text me if you're going to plan on being on. But I look forward to talking to you. Thanks. Bye.